Good morning, my quilting friends. It's Leanne here. I want to show you how to do a good 1/4 inch or a scant 1/4 inch when you're quilting, sewing, whatever you're going to do with your machine. It's always calling for a specific seam allowance, and this is how you're going to get it. Or when you're sewing and you have this going off, this is going to correct this going off of your fabric. So they are selling magnets. You can go ahead, and if you're doing rag quilts, I think that wants like an inch. You can take from your needle, you can measure from your needle over and use a magnet and line it up like that. So when you're sewing your fabric, you're butting your fabric up against the magnet and you're sewing, and you're going to get a perfect inch, 1/4 inch, whatever it is they're looking for when you sew. If you don't want to buy the magnet, go ahead and get yourself some Post-its. This line on your machine is going to be straight. Figure out where your 1/4 inch is from your needle. Line up your Post-it notes. Now, mine I got from the dollar store, so they're not super, super sticky. I just put 2 in a row. And then I go ahead and I use some painter's tape on my machine. Make sure it doesn't move. Push it down. The reason why I do the painter's tape is because when I'm sewing, these will end up curling up. So this gives me a 1/4 inch or an inch, whatever your measurement is for your seam allowance, and it gives me a long amount, and then I can just sew like that. If you don't have Post-its, you can go ahead and use the index cards. I taped, this is 7 of them together. I like a color so I can see the contrast between my fabric. If I'm using white and I have a white index card, sometimes it's kind of hard to see. And then I do the same thing with the index cards, is I go ahead and I painter's tape them on. Just gives it a little security on there. And then there's my 1/4 inch. So instead of not having anything, as you're going, see how it's staying nice and straight? You'll always get that perfect whatever you've measured from your needle, 1/4 inch, an inch. I hope this helps you. Happy sewing today.